Howdy, this is a tutorial on how to be able to darken our background and our images to just make the piece jump out a little bit more. As you know, there the photo setup we have there in Annex that it's just one solid color in the background. But with this, we can use our masking tools and be able to create a nice gradient that comes through. I'll be showing it here on Lightroom Classic, which we're in right now. Also, the Lightroom that's in our browser, which is the same as that it'd be in our Mac lab. That's the program downloaded on those computers, and then also on Photoshop itself. So I'll go ahead and just start here with Lightroom Classic and click on here on Develop. And then we'll go over here to our right and click on our masking tab or Shift W. And you see I already have this mask here and you can see the red where it is, but I'm going to go ahead and just turn that off for now and we'll create a new mask here. And we'll want to click Select Background. And if for some reason it selects some of your work, you'll want to go over here to subtract, but if it doesn't show up, just click on it and then it'll show it up. So we'll click on subtract and then you can hit brush here and then just minus off whatever was overlapping onto your work. And then after you're done with that, we'll go ahead and click on subtract for this step and then we'll click on linear gradient. As soon as we click on that, we'll want to go ahead and at the bottom of the image, just click and then drag up. And with this piece, I'll go here just below where my hen is. But depending on what piece or what height you're working with, you may want to go up higher or lower. So I'll just click on just below her. And then we'll go over here to our right again and we'll go over to our exposure and then we'll just drop that down and you see how quickly that darkens up, and we'll want to make that seem as natural as possible, so we'll want to slide to where you think it'll be about right. So I'm gonna say for that edit it looks pretty good. um, So that is our mask here in Lightroom, and then we can go ahead and just export it if we wanted to. Then I'll go over here to Lightroom in our browser, and that's also the same, like I said, that's there downloaded in the Mac Labs. Go ahead and double click here, which brings up our image. And then after we have all of our regular edits that we might want done to the image, we can go over here to our right again and then click on our masking tool. And then we'll click on background. Which this may take a minute. All right, so we'll go over here, just where our mask is, and right here we'll click on subtract, and then we'll click on linear gradient. And we'll do the same exact thing as we did in Lightroom Classic, just go from the bottom and then just keep on extending up however much, which for right now I'm just going to go to the middle of the image. And then we'll click on our light exposure here and then just drop that down. You'll see that the background darkens up there. And then we'll go ahead and move on over to Photoshop. All right, and then let me go ahead and just remove this. So as soon as we import into Photoshop, want to do non-destructive editing, or at least have something where we can go back to the beginning. So go ahead and create a new layer with Control J or Command J if you're on a Mac, I believe. And then we'll go up to our top left corner here to our filters tab. And then we'll want to go down to camera raw filter, or as it says here, Shift Control A. And then we'll want to go over to our masking tool and then select our background. All right, and then we'll want to go ahead and hit subtract and then linear gradient. And we'll just pull up and say about there's good for now. And then we'll go back over to our right in this box. And then right here's our exposure slider, and we'll just drag that down to where we like it. And then go ahead and click OK. And you'll see that just nice linear gradient between those two colors. So that's how to be able to do that.